Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about the 10 players that I think will leave the club in the summer. So yeah, hope you're all well, we'll not beat around the bush. Let's get into the news. Darlo. I believe that Darlo could leave the club in the summer because he's number 2 goalkeeper, Martin Dubravka's first, and I just think that you can't be sitting on the bench the rest of your career. I think Darlo's time's up. He was here, won the championship 6 odd years ago. He played for the championship. One went down when Rafa came straight back up. But I just believe that Darlo's time at the club, with the series coming in there with the big plans and ambitions, that I think he will be moving on this summer. The next player I think Newcastle United need to get rid of is Kieran Clark. Kieran Clark, just not good enough for us. I believe he's a championship player. He was with us in the championship 6 years ago, as well as a couple of others who are still here. Because Mike Ashley, what he done is, instead of buying players, he thought it was cheaper just to give these new players new contracts. You know, it's ridiculous. Absolute parasite he was. Anyways, enough about him. Moving on, Kieran Clark for me I think will be sold. Deadwood, there's a lot of deadwood. We need to clear the squad out because we need to sell before we buy, so we need to get rid of the deadwood. So yeah, I think championship maybe he can go to, that'd be good for him. And yeah, if we're going to bring somebody like Botman in or Diego Carlos, he'll definitely be sold on. Jamal Lewis, the left back we bought from Norwich. He hasn't really done enough for us, he's been injured. And I think Eddie Howe will get rid of him because with Matty Targett being on loan, an option to buy him for 15 million. I saw Targett's interview after the game. I seen him as part the other day, and I believe he wants to stay. So Jamal Lewis out. I don't know how much we'll get for him now. Probably not that much because we bought him for 15 million, was it, something like that. Could Norwich come back in for him? I don't know. Could they afford him? I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. But I'll definitely sell Jamal Lewis. It hasn't worked out for him, and he'll be another one who needs to be struck off the books to make room in the squad for new players coming in the summer. The next player I think Newcastle United will get rid of, I'll be looking to sell, is Fernndez. You know what it is, I like this player. He's actually done alright. When he comes in the squad, he puts a shift in, but he's just not fancied for the team anymore because of Shaw and Dan Burn coming in. They're the two centre-halves now. Even Lascelles, he's on the bench. So yeah, not much game time for him at all, doesn't play. And again, he was here in the championship, and I just believe that Fernndez needs to be sold. There's no room for him in the squad anymore. That he is another one of them players who will be shipped out in the summer. Will he go abroad? Who knows? Championship maybe, or back to Argentina. We'll have to wait and see. But like I said there, I fully expect him to be leaving the football club as well. So yeah. Isaac Hayden. He has another player. I like him because he's done really well in the past. He used to fit in the middle of the park well. He's been here from the championship days as well. But he had a massive injury this year and he wasn't in the 25-man squad, same as Jamal Lewis. I just think that Hayden's time's up. With Bruno coming in and possibly Paqueta, he's made from Lyon. I think that Hayden's time's up at this football club now, and I think he will be another one that will be sold on to make room in the squad for new players in the summer. Jacob Murphy, I just believe with the future of the Saudis and the ambition of the club, that I truly believe that he is just a fringe player. Comes off the bench a few times. I'm not gonna lie, he's done really well. Eddie Howe has improved, same as loads of players. Like his pace down the sides. He set Julian up for 2 goals a couple of games ago. He has improved a lot, but I just believe that Newcastle will be looking for a right-sided midfielder in the transfer market. Possibly Jesse Lingard maybe. Or if not, somebody else will be coming in, I would have thought so. Because we'll need someone on the right. 100%. I truly believe that we'll bring in a striker as well, hopefully Darwin Núñez. And then them two players could go well with Maximin on the left, because I believe Maximin with players around him will improve his all-round game. So yeah, Jacob Murphy for me will be sold, I would have thought, if a good offer comes in for him and it's right for the club. Sean Longstaff, this one's tricky because contract talks have been on hold for ages. The player's come out and said he's not happy with not getting much football, first team football. It's understandable. So that's why I think he hasn't signed the contract yet, but he played well the other night. Won't beat Arsenal 2-0, everyone did. And I think that will keep him, and I think he will sign a contract at the club, and I think he will stay. And yeah, he's one of our own, he's a Geordie, so yeah. Dwight Gayle, this striker for me should have been sold 3 years ago. When I'm in the Championship with him a while back, and he scored 20 odd goals, and we got promoted back to the Premier League under Rafa. Came straight back up, but I just believe he's not a Premier League player, he's a Championship player, and I believe Dwight Gayle will be sold. I think he'll be one of the first ones to go, because Championship clubs know how good he is in that league, and I think there'll be loads of them snapping their hand off for him. Probably between 10 and 15 million, I would have thought. Probably about 10, maybe, pushing it. But yeah, Dwight Gayle needs to be sold on if we want to get the big players in who've been linked with, like Darwin Núñez from Benfica. That would be unbelievable if we could get him in, a proper marquee signing. So yeah, Dwight Gayle to leave the club. Matt Ritchie, he's another one that I believe that is a fringe player now, and I believe that we will be looking to sell him in the summer. Possibly go back to Bournemouth maybe, you never know. But there'll be some clubs with Matt Ritchie. He's got a great left foot on him, set piece. He can whip a good ball as well, works his socks off. But like I said, with the Saudis in there, when the investment coming in the summer, and new recruitment's coming in, I believe there's no space on Matt Ritchie, and at the minute he's just sitting on the bench. So that goes to prove that he isn't a favourite for the first 11. So yeah, I believe Matt Ritchie will be sold in the summer. Javier Manquillo, I believe we've got too many right backs at the moment in time. Kraft, Trippier, and I believe Manquillo will be third option. I don't see any room in the squad for him, because Trippier will be in the starting level next season, 100%. I think Manquillo time could be up here, even though he's done really well of late. I like him, he's improved, but again, if we want to get that next level, I believe these players have to be moved out for new recruitments coming in. So I believe that Manquillo could be sold this summer. They'll be looking at that. Yeah.